Ladies and gentlemen across the galaxy, Mobile Gamer did the impossible. We may have an inside scoop on what is to come for Galaxy Heroes. We know a raid has been canceled the other day. We got that in the Q&A post. Mobile Gamer's got big brain theories and insiders. To help us out today, everyone give a warm round of applause to Mobile Boomer!
Thank you. All right. So, I just want everybody to know I've got all the inside information. I've got this little bird on my shoulder that is giving me all the inside scoops. I know all of the things that are coming to this game. 100% accurate. They won't even change this in development. It's going to be true. You heard it here first because this guy's telling me everything.
That's Crumb right there, our community manager on Mobile Gamer's shoulders. I don't know how you did it. So we're going to just start this video off right here with the big question to Crumb, because we heard the other day on the Q&A a lot of no's, not a lot of yeses, but apparently the road ahead next month is going to tell us what their big plan is that's replacing the raid they were working on last year for a few months. Crumb, Mr. Crumb, hopefully Mobile Gamer can translate for me here. We've been working on something that we think will have a wider impact on the overall player base that we'll discuss in more detail in next month's road ahead. We'll get Crumb's thoughts and then we'll break down what I think might be happening.
He's gonna whisper it into my ear real quick. Okay. It's gonna be I got it. You ready?
Let's hear it.
Okay, so he just confirmed with me that there's 3 competent people that work at EA.
Oh,
and so it's gonna be a threefold plan.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for are you ready for the threefold plan?
Let's get it.
There's 3 things that are 100%, 1000% confirmed coming to the game. Number 1 is the Hyper Wipe bundle. The Hyper Wipe bundle will be $200, and they've decided to move the logo into the middle of the screen, and you can't move past the screen unless you click on the link. Every time you change a screen, you will have to close out of this Hyper Wipe bundle offer, and it'll be exclusively offered to people that bought the hyperdrive bundle, and you'll get about a quarter of the stuff that you got before. But the best thing about it is it will increase engagement because you technically will have to click more things on the screen to get past it. Guaranteed coming, because again, the pack department is one of the 3 people that actually does a good job over there, that's actually cares about what they do over there.
Wow, I am mind blown. I don't know how you did this, man. Everyone, please, if you smash that like button, check out Mobile's Gamer. But if you're not subscribed, we got to support our smaller content creators.
Thanks.
All right. Let's try to bring this. Oh my gosh, we're already 3 minutes into the video. We haven't really.
We're talking about nothing yet. All right, are you ready for part 2?
Okay, let's just, how about we do this? We'll get Crumb's part 2 in a moment here, because I want to kind of talk about what's our topic of the video. Most likely,
what is the topic of the video? I don't know.
All right, so we're trying to figure out what Capital Games has planned that has a wider impact than their raid. I kind of get it. The Grand Raid has got the biggest.
It'll be on the screen all the time as a wide impact.
They have wide impact right there. All right.
Yes.
Okay, we have to kind of dip back into our memory banks a little bit. September 9th, 2019, besides the Hyper Wipe bundle, they actually straight out, this is during the period where they would actually confirm stuff that they want to do and they have plans for. Back in September 9th, 2019, are there any future plans for a new game mode to do with vehicles like ships, but land vehicles, ATST, AT-AT, etc.? And back then, they gave a straight out yes. And I believe they also, after this, they actually talked a little bit about vehicles in a podcast. I can't remember if it was Galactic War Report, Escape Podcast. They have a thing going with those 2 groups right there. Do you think, is this their, I know the Hyper bundle probably is a wider impact, as you said, but is this what they're maybe working on? Let's hear it. Go.
Oh, yeah. He said, hold your breath. Wait longer. It's not a scam.
Wait longer. I mean... So this video is getting derailed pretty easily. So here's the thing. I mean, I know a lot of people are kind of excited about the fact that vehicles some point in the future are going to happen in Galaxy Heroes. I mean, who knows? Maybe they cancel that too.
Maybe.
They're canceling things left and right. They canceled their raid. It looks like they're postponing Windu and all this other stuff. compared to what they're originally doing. It seems like they're kind of pushing Mandalorian ahead a lot further, which, don't get me wrong, I'm excited about. I see you got your lovely locked Cara Dune still. Apparently you can't do the mission yet to unlock Cara Dune. So you haven't done it yet, but I know a lot of people
I haven't done it yet. Look at this. Like that's how much. But there will be a new pack. I promise you that. We probably won't get a sandbox mode. We may get vehicles. May not. We're not getting a raid, but we will get more packs.
More packs, the better, man. You love that department over there. You always compliment the genuine.
They're doing an excellent job.
They're doing an
10 out of 10.
I mean, but is this really what they're pushing out first? Because it's a new, fresh type of game mode. Here's my problem. Ships, it's slowly improving, but man, it still needs a lot of work to be good. Because I think if they probably did a survey, I don't think ships is nearly as enjoyable as the character PvP part in this game, or even the PvE part. There's not really a ship PvE thing yet in this game.
There's two parts to engagement. Let's be realistic. One is that you're going to be compelled to do it. Like you really just have to do it. Like you have to engage with this part of the game if you want to play it all.
Yeah.
And two, engagement really means spending money. So the second part of the plan that is going to increase engagement we're all going to love is going to be 6-dot purple mods. That is the second part. The progression department again is doing a plus job over at there at Capital Games. So progression. We're going to get packs and we're going to get progression. And then there's a third part. You ready?
What's the third part? Hit me up.
Galactic Legends. We're going to get a Galactic Legends loose. We're going to get more characters, lots of more characters. And we're going to be engagement. Remember, you have to use them and you have to spend money. There's two parts to engagement.
Two parts to maybe that's the case. I mean, it's actually funny going back in time and rewatching the Q&As of the past, like how much they said, like this is the if you want to go back and watch, it's September 9, 2019. Oh my gosh, sacrilegious. A YouTuber not liking their own video. That's a sin right there.
It's a playlist. People don't understand that there's a liked video playlist. And so you have to have it's just the way it works.
Yeah, but like they even talked about back then, they had a new PvE game modes they're working on after Light Side Genos' territory battle. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out because like the raid being canceled for people, that was a huge disappointment. But I kind of understand the thing of a raid. Like Grand Arena has been out almost the same amount of time as the Sith raid. What's more relevant nowadays? What's the main conversation piece? I don't see you or me streaming the Sith raid, and they're only about 8 months apart in age. Grand Arena is still very much relevant. It affects everybody so long as you're level 85. You can participate in one way or another. So what's got a wide impact like that?
Okay, so here's the thing. PvE content always has a shelf life. Like you're going to beat it and then it's going to be done. And if you think about amount of time it takes to develop anything PvE, which is going to be the Rancor raid or whatever, right? It has a shelf life. It's going to expire, whether it is going to be. But when I'm playing against your roster and I'm playing against someone else's roster in some sort of game mode that is moving forward, it's constantly growing, right? And it doesn't, I mean, it could get stale, it could get a bit boring, but at least like with Alliance Wars and Grand Arena and even Squad Arena, it's a game mode that was put into place and doesn't have an expiration date. So there you go.
Yeah.
And as far as
finish your thought.
As far as them over there, when and communication and having communication department and saying things, my experience has been with game developers is that when you have a quality game that is developing quality things that the people work, it's really easy to be in communication and to do things like road ahead blogs and Q&As. But when you have the opposite of that, it's nearly impossible and probably the best course of action for them to just not talk at all. And I can actually see them doing that. I see them doing because they have nothing to talk about. Yeah. It's not good. I mean, I wouldn't want to be that guy. But if they had a AAA top of the line game with new stuff coming and a lot of enthusiasm, good morale, it's really easy to be in PR and to do that. And I just don't see that right now.
Yeah, it's hard getting good PR. I mean, I remember when Crumb got first hired by Capital Games, we got a pretty good amount of communication. We had puzzles and stuff like that, and people are like asking, when are these puzzles coming back? And yeah, we've been seeing a huge dip in communication from Capital Games, and it's probably all just coming down to they just don't have a lot of stuff good to talk about. And I think the other problem that goes beyond that too is that when they do come out and talk about stuff like the raids, it's hard. It's disappointing to backtrack on that. Like they teased the Mace Windu And now they're backtracking on that happening anytime soon. The raid, when the game was just nothing was going on, we're like, what are we doing with this game? Oh, there's a raid, just hold on. Now they're backtracking on that. They're in a tough spot with their PR. I mean, man, I miss those days when we had like a lot of good PR. I remember you would live stream the puzzles. Like that was just something that we just don't get anymore.
The puzzles was a strange thing for me.
It still is kind of strange, yeah.
It's because it's basically, there's this puzzle and this anticipation, and maybe like 10 or 100 people know what's going on. Like, I used to look at this puzzles, I was like, I have no idea.
Another problem is you don't know how long they can go for. Those puzzles can go on for like 3 days before they're solved.
Yeah, and it was at least, it was kind of fun. I mean, what they call the ARG or something like that.
I can't remember,
it's like, it's kind of cool. But I feel that there was a lot of time spent on that, and maybe somewhere between 10 and 100 people that are data correct, puzzle solvers got all the fun out of it. Where I just sat on the sidelines going like, I don't know what's going on. Let's see what happens.
It was exciting seeing it unfold, and slowly it builds up to Darth Malik or something like that. I kind of hope we come back to those days. I know I see people kind of excited. I know for you and me, a 3-star free to play Mando or Cara Dune, or it's not as exciting for us because we can't take advantage of a 3-star character. But I know a lot of people are to the moon right now because they can get Cara Dune for free, Grief Karga for free, Mando for free, and then maybe they'll spend $20 to get a 4-star Mando. For people, that can take them a long way. So maybe they're slowly building up again that PR love that we're needing. And maybe that's why they're canceling the raid, to give us something that's probably going to be a bit more enjoyable.
This is an excellent time right now in Star Wars. If we look at like just Star Wars fandom in general for like the last couple of years, right now it's probably the best time. What we've got Mandalorian. Over the top, right? And then the last 2 episodes of season 7 Clone Wars, dude, as far as the Clone Wars, those are the best 2 episodes I've seen, and we're gonna get 2 more. I mean, that's almost like a miniature movie. Those 4 episodes.
Riddle me this.
It's amazing.
How is it? Capital Games, like, they know the Clone Wars TV show is a very popular thing even before this last season. I get Mando, they didn't want to jump on it because it was new, experimental. How is it they're not capitalizing on the Clone Wars right now? Like, imagine if on the Disney Plus store or whatever, Disney Plus app, you could see you could play as the new Ahsoka in Galaxy of Heroes or something like that, or a new Darth Maul. It's like, how is it they're not capitalizing on all these big moments right here? At least Mando, they're kind of relatively close to the Mandalorian's release. So I still think it's relevant, and season 2's coming out.
It's good, but there is definitely an opportunity right now. I mean, a while ago I was saying, it's like, wow, this game has been out for a couple of years now, and the franchise is in a weird place. But now I'm going to say, it's like, hey, the franchise is in a great place. You can't even say that right now. That the Star Wars fandom, at least for me, is alive right now. It's like hope that Star Wars is not stuck, with, you know what I mean, where it's been.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot of hope right now between Mando and the last 2 episodes, and hopefully the last 4. I mean, we get 2 more episodes. I can't wait. I mean, it's just like, I can't wait. You know what I mean? It's a couple days away.
It's like, just release it all at once. I don't want to keep waiting and waiting. But yeah, that's the unfortunate side effect of Disney Plus, I suppose. I guess so. So last thing I want to talk about, because when we talked beforehand, we're like, all right, what is this new thing they're working on? Has a wider impact besides all your hyper white bundle stuff? You were like, oh, how much you want to bet? It's gonna be the new 6A mods. So in the Q&A back, same exact video. This is a really busy Q&A post that they had back then. The question came up: are we ever going to see mods 6C through 6A? And that was eventually
we already had a screenshot of it.
There's a screenshot of it. Yeah, and the relics
that's the
trailer.
So again, the 3 departments that are competent is pack creation, character development, and progression. And progression is going to be those 3 departments are alive and well over there. Everything else is in upheaval, clearly. But those 3 departments are doing very well, very productive. They're just thriving right now, and we all love that. Yeah. And so 6 dot purple mods. Oh my God. So, RNG progression in mobile games can be very frustrating.
Oh yeah.
However, the other day I rolled like a 24 speed on a crit damage triangle.
Yeah.
I literally screamed, like, wow, you know what I mean? It was like, and it's like, well, that's cool, but what does that mean? We're going to get these 6 dot mods. And the other thing too, The problem with progression is to get people to spend on it, it needs to significantly devalue your current investment drastically.
Such a negative way of looking at it. Yeah,
for us to want to purchase it.
Yeah.
I mean, because so you know what we need, if they're gonna do something with those mods, they need to have like 50 speed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Except 50 speed secondaries, because why else would you want to do it unless it's over the top? So it
oh my
needs
gosh,
to
imagine slicing your 28 speed secondary mods to 6A now. Oh my gosh, that'd be, oh jeez. That'd be pretty crazy, man. I don't know. I mean,
I don't, why would they introduce something new? I mean, think about the impact of relics.
Yeah.
I mean, how much you have, for us to want to buy it and for it to make a meaningful dent into their bottom line, mind you, it needs to severely devalue our current rosters and give us an incentive to spend a lot of money for a long time. And Relics was a success. Again, like I said, their progression department over there is over the top, alive and well, doing very well. And so 6-dot mods, I don't even know if 50 speed secondaries is enough. I think we need to have 100 speed secondaries because you need to be able to catch up to Galactic Ray and Kylo with just mods alone.
That's going to help counters out. They can start catching up to their speed level. Maybe, wow, what if Galactic Legends is set for the next iteration of mods, so it's keeping up with all the counters that are going to develop? Holy cow, I didn't think about that.
What about territory battles? What if what if we just need to quadruple all the stats on the mods to beat light side territory battles? You know, it's because why would you could ignore it if it has no impact. So it has to have a meaningful impact. Like I said, a severe devaluation of your current roster, you know, where it's like your roster is pretty much useless without these 6-dot mods. Run, don't walk, buy all of them. Here are some more packs, $200, $300, $400, $500, you know, $700 worth of packs in the store at any given moment. Good times, can't wait.
You kind of blew my mind there for a moment, because I didn't really think about it, because when we first saw the Ray kit and stuff like that, we're like, oh man, it's like her speeds are just absolutely insane and this whole other level. I never really considered the fact that they could be just setting those characters up for preparation of these new 6-dot purple mods or whatever the case. This is from the official trailer from Capital Games on Relics. This is when they accidentally leaked out that mods are in development. Well, okay, but to wrap up this video though, I don't think that the 6-dot mods are what they're replacing for the raid. If they did, all right, rest in peace, Galaxy. I don't think that's what they're doing. Whatever they are working on, I'm hoping that it has a wide impact like Grand Arena, because as we said, Grand Arena has been around almost as long as the Sith raid, and it is way more relevant, way more entertaining, I think, and it stood up to the test of time. The raid gets outdated as new progression happens. Grand Arena kind of just naturally keeps up with the progression that happens over time, because it's a breathing PvP system. So I'm anxiously waiting at the sidelines for whatever's going to come out. It's going to be big next month in May, but in the meantime, man, I'm enjoying the Mando stuff. I'm really looking forward to Grief Karga comes out tomorrow. I'm excited to live stream that. Mando.
I like the wording there. I like that wording there. Wider impact. Yeah. It almost implies that we're going to take it no matter what.
Yeah.
And so I just hope that they're nice about it. You know, maybe spit or lube or something. I don't know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to thank your mobile gamer at SB Crumb on your way out of the video today. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to what is to come for Galaxy of Heroes. Do you have any last words, mobile gamer, before we wrap up this video?
I think I've said everything that's going to help this video out.
All right, guys. See you later. Peace. Where did this video go, man?
I don't know, man.